to take a break now and tell everybody about my preferred setups for the Skeena. You know, Dale loves the 10-foot rod and he always does the single hand kind of casting. I'm getting lazy and I like to preserve my shoulder, so I'm actually going with the switch rods now, the 12-foot 7 weights. I've got a loop cross. This one's a beautiful rod. This is my preferred setup. You know, I rig it up with a full sink or a sink tip line, you know, long, probably a 12-foot leader down to a swivel, a weight, and down to my fly, about 5 feet down to the fly. That's for our pocket water. So whenever we're fishing pocket water where you want to actually nymph and bottom bounce through, this is my setup. And I really like the 12-foot because I can just, you know, pop it upstream and let it come down and let it down across. Of course, the second setup that I prefer, and this is when we're fishing clearer water. I really like to use this system when we've got clean water at the tailouts and at the head end, up in that nice riffle up top where it's nice and shallow. I've got my, you know, my big reel. This one's awesome. This is the Opti Speedrunner loop and my Opti NTX 12.5 foot. So this is 12.5 foot switch rod. I put on a heavy sink tip. I've got about a 400 grain sink tip on here, 20 foot, because I want that fly to get down. Again, I put on a 12-foot leader. Sometimes I'll put on a 9-foot, but I like a 12-foot down to my fly. So those are the two setups you want to bring for sure. One, of course, traditional spay. You can get it out there quite a ways, let it swing across in that clean water. And again, this one here, the 12-footer, when you want to plop it out, more nymph through and keep it in close to shore. Those are the two setups you want.